Welcome everybody from the amazing Vienna, Austria, from the amazing Christmas market here in the city center of Vienna. I'm here to record a news interview with Rodrigo Pizzarro, straight from Toronto, and he's there. Hello,
Hey
Rodrigo.
Piotr, how are you?
All
How are
good,
you?
thank
Enjoying
you.
the
Oh my God,
holidays,
man.
I see.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm just on my way to Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy. Just staying here for like a few days, just having fun with my family. It's dark here in Vienna, Austria, and it's still. I think there's a lot of sun in Toronto, Canada, where you are right now, huh?
Yeah, it's still the afternoon. We still got another hour of daylight. The winter solstice will be on Saturday, so the days I'm assuming, will start to get longer after this weekend.
But
So yes,
there's no snow in Toronto.
not here in Toronto. There's other parts of Canada that's getting lots of snow. Just not here.
Got it, Rodrigo. Thank you for your having. So basically, just spending your precious time with us. I know that you're a busy man. I'll just try. I would like to a bit this some I would say spooling and re-rolling of 2024, just very fast. And how was your year as an EVS operator, as a EVS product ambassador? What's your formal position, if I can just start correctly?
So with EVS, I switched from a brand ambassador now to a product ambassador role. Just other work that either the brand ambassadors who are too either occupied with the demonstrations, either on site or online, or doing other LSMV work. I get to pick up the other kind of work that would normally either ah like there's some work that I would do that they're just too busy to do. Like I need to go over the release notes. I have to make sure that some of the documentation is correct. I have to keep up with some of the EVS product releases with some of the updates. I have to get feedback, collect feedback from operators that I'm freelancing with on certain jobs and such. So and then relay that back to the engineers or back to the EVS marketing people. So this year with the Olympics and everything, it sort of made it a little bit more busier. But now with the holidays and such, and going into 2025, my work will pick up again because it's going to get back to sports will pick up again, other events will pick up back again. It's as a product ambassador. I'll be going on site when some of my freelance jobs and yeah, talking to the operators, talking to the managers, engineers, and just keeping on top of what's going on.
That's uh, that's amazing. So basically, that looks like a lot of the paperwork also, or not? At least my impression from the description, or like it's not a lot of paperwork being an ambassador.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about the documentation and such, I mean, you got to stay on top of the as the either you get the new release notes or for every update, especially with the LSMVIA product. You're going to get these releases. I think this past year, we got what twice, two in the spring and the fall, which I think is normally the schedule. So, I'll get advance notice with some notes what's going to get released. Just be better. Just prepare for the questions that I'm going to get from operators and such. But yeah, it's more hands-on than paperwork. I wouldn't really call it paperwork. You're just collecting, sending out emails, um, just writing small notes really to engineering and such. It's not overwhelming. But again, it's more hands-on,
God,
more work with people, dealing with people, and a lot of face-to-face time with customers or with the operators and such. So not really. Yeah, it's more hands-on, a lot of people stuff.
but you're basically getting a lot of feedback, yeah, from the clients, from the people, from operators. You also just there.
So yeah, I mean, from my role specific was yeah, really getting into what the operators have to say. They have questions about especially with the LSMVIA. There's still some not everybody's aware of its capabilities and stuff because we keep on releasing. EVS keeps releasing out new updates, so you got to stay on top of the new features, new workflows. People will have questions. They'll want to know. And then on the other hand is collecting their feedback with regards to either with the legacy remote or with the if they get their hands on the LSMVIA, that they'll tell us what they like, what can be improved on. So it's this whole
Uh,
back and forth, and I'm just basically an earpiece for EVS. Just I hear things, and I just relay them back to EVS. Talk to the people there, get a dialogue going. So yeah.
got it. And what's your impression? People prefer still LSM legacy, or they are mostly getting on and just continuing with LSM via because it's right now really smooth, operational. Like what is the feedback in Canada at least? They love LSM via, or they still are used to LSM legacy, which is for them better because they're used to that. What's your opinion on that?
Right now with the rollout, I think 2025 you're going to see more and more of the LSMVs if you haven't seen them already in the trucks, you see them in some of the venues, some of the studios. So there'll be more and more operators getting their hands on with the LSMV. Um, and then obviously with the updates and everything, there'll be again they'll we still got some more features and workflows to come from EVS. I know that I get asked a lot about timeline editing, and it's coming.
Haha.
Just it's
Oh
coming,
my
right?
God. That's a
So
premiere. I love
so
it. That's a
I mean,
Christmas gift for me.
oh, uh,
Thank
so look,
you. That's
so my impression is it's like look, as they're phasing out the XT3s, and more of the companies are using or switching over to the LSM to the XTVS. It's only a matter of time. You're just gonna have to. I mean, the LSMV is getting better and better, or they're rolling out with more interesting and more efficient workflows. Like if something doesn't work, that gets back to EVS, and then they try to either modify it or improve on it, right? So that means a lot of there's been some changes and improvements to the user interface, for example. They've gotten some feedback on that, and you see the changes. It's a lot. The turnaround I think, is quicker. So I think there's going to be. I mean, with the LSMVI, yeah, you're going to see more and more of it. So my recommendation is, yeah, try to get your hands on one of these new remotes. Watch the videos. Go on the tutorials that are available on LinkedIn or YouTube, for example. Like there's lots of information uh, for the LSMV. Just get on it. It's coming. If it's not already there.
it's coming. I love it. It's just the future. They will one way or another. They will just go to LSM via only. I think that's my I'm not that prophet, but that's what's going. They're supporting XTVs, XSVs mostly right now. Yes. So basically ST3. I don't know if it's still supported or it's almost not
I don't think.
supported anymore.
Uh,
Yeah. So it's coming. Yeah, as you said, it's coming. And personally, I love it. There's a lot of improvements. As for me in LSMV XTVia, at least since 2022 when I was an engineer for the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And right now, I could not
yeah,
live without VIA. We just taking our VIA remotes and VIA servers everywhere with our slow-mo vans in Warsaw. So I'm not used to LSM legacy anymore. And that's crazy because after 18 years of using that, it's like you love the new child of EVS more, yeah, which is crazy. And That's right now. Right now, you have the winter season in Canada, and not much going on. Or like, what's the situation? Sit up with the gigs and events right now. NHL, CFL, CFL is finished. I think Canadian Football League. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the Grey Cup a few weeks ago. We're now in the sort of in the middle of the NHL season. That's NBA here with the Raptors. Um, we do follow a lot of NFL. Some operators from here do work in the U.S. for some of the NFL games, and now we have the World Juniors coming up. That's usually a big deal. But yeah, I mean, we don't have football like European football. Like, I mean, it must be similar over in Europe. I mean, the same level of production. There's lots of things going on, right? But so yeah.
Got it. You ready for the Christmas? Prepared everything? Ready for the Christmas?
Are you? I'm not ready. I'm doing my best,
I'm
man. I'm
never ready.
swimming here.
I'm never ready because I don't prepare. I just use my day off. I love cooking, but this time, sorry guys, I'm just ordering catering. It's not fancy, I know, but I'm lazy. This is my time. I'm also not prepared then. And just a bit reflection of because I was working with Rodrigo in Paris for the Olympic Games. We are working for International Committee for Olympic Broadcasting Services in multi-channel distribution service (MDS) in IBC Paris. Quite amazing time. I really loved it. What is your reflection on the last Olympic Games? Because these were not the first Olympic Games we were working with together. Yes. So, how can you describe these last Olympic Games from EVS side, from graphics side, from vision mixing, audio mixing side, like a workflow wise, comparing to the last ones? And was it different, the Paris ones, or more of like a copy paste for you? Because you were at preparation of prep up, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, the difference was, I mean, from Tokyo to Beijing and then to Paris is, aside from the non the COVID stuff, that was all gone. You know, without the COVID, it just made things a lot more efficient, right? We weren't have to go through all the screenings and everything through security and such. So it just for that aspect, it's just one less thing to worry about, and then you can concentrate more on some of the work. You can see some of the improvements in some of the our 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 tools like EVS and some of the graphics tools. You saw some improvements. You saw some. We still had a situation where if we had to make any changes or send the feedback, there were people, engineers on site that could, uh, take that information and then make the modifications quickly, like on site within hours. So I think things just got more faster. Things are getting more efficient. Um, Equipment, hardware, things are taking up less floor space, right? Things are becoming more efficient. They're small formats. So or we're going to cloud-based computing and everything. So we don't require all this hardware on site. We could offload this stuff to another region. So which makes us, which would make the whole operation, the whole production very nimble, setting up and moving on. So yeah, I mean, things are just getting faster and more efficient.
That's crazy. But you know what's the difference? Like really difference. You had a bike. Tell about the bike. It,
Oh well, come on, man. Like you're in Paris, you're in France. Isn't like Paris or France the bicycle capital or of cycling, right? They got the Tour de France, and so and
hopefully the
they
Dutch
have like
the Dutch
amazing.
guys
They
are
have
not listening.
the hey, nothing to take away from the Dutch. I mean, they have, but for me, it was like the infrastructure in Paris, like where they have been. It's been heavily touted, that have been built so quickly in the last decade. Just amazing infrastructure. It made sense for me to get a bike just to get to and from the hotel to the IBC and then getting around Paris. It was just so much faster than the buses. Well, not faster than the buses, but more flexible, time wise. I could just go whenever I wanted. I wasn't waiting for a bus. One of those IBC buses. As far as like the other, like the metro, the Paris metro, and their trains. Oh man, it's like impressive. With the bike and the trains and with your metro pass. Oh man, like the whole cities, you can do so much, and just made getting around so much. It was amazing. I had a great time. That was a great. Well, yeah, it was a great time. It was a great idea to have a bicycle in Paris, man. So yes, amazing.
Yeah, Rodrigo was like a kid. I love just watching him. Like basically, he was crashing out from the control room as soon as he could, just to have fun, get on the bike, go eat some fromage, some fondue, whatever, cordon bleu, drink something good, just having fun and just sleep as much as he could. But I think we haven't slept as much as we could because the Paris was like a addiction, like an addiction, like a drug. We wanted to be outside all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, but as for me, yeah, it was also for me it was the closest Olympic Games ever. I'm from Warsaw. It's like what, less than 2 hours of flight, so it was a fun. Don't get me wrong, but it was the closest last time, like a previous one, Rio, Korea, so Korea, South Korea, Tokyo, China, yeah. The next one is Milano Cortina di Ampezzo, Italia, in Italy. So it will be also close. Just basically, it's around I think 600 kilometers from the place I'm here. There's Cortina d'Ampezzo, so the next Olympic Games. I will be there tomorrow in Cortina. I will check if the Olympic rings are still there because 1 year ago they already had Olympic rings hanging up in the main square. So hopefully I'll do some video from Cortina. So I'm sure that you will be there in 1 year. It will be fun, but you don't get a bike. It's a Winter Olympic Games.
I know, I'll have to get skis or something, snowshoes.
Yeah, yeah, we cannot ski officially, but yes, I will not to remind everybody about our crew in South Korea. We weren't skiing at all every day. No, 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 no. Yes, but uh, but in short, what are your plans for 2025 right now? Do you have anything like a project-wise or whatever you want to achieve in 2025 at all planned or not? You just go with the flow.
Coming into the new year, yeah, there'll be they'll be either gonna take it easy. Obviously, gonna take work as it becomes available. Then there's more of my EVS product ambassador role. As I There'll be more. I guess there'll be um, more more. I'm growing into this position, like so. That's still developing, so that'll keep me busy. Upgrading my skills, learning more about networking, as far as networking as in the IT sense, connecting networks and such, or for either IT or for EVS, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just either learning more and seeing what EVS has to roll out in 2025, man. Like they've got the multi review, the extra motion is becoming more and more. Um, I see it more and more on some of the NFL telecasts. Like it looks good, looks great. I mean, and then more LSMVIA. I expect to see more LSMVIA remotes on some of my freelance or hear more about them. So.
We want more LSMVia, that's for sure. We want more LSMVia, mate. I love them. Sorry, I forgot you're not mate. You do. You're from America. And just at the end, tips and tricks for EVS operators. You're there. Thank you one more time for contributing to Broadcast Pulse and for the your amazing articles, which are really being read amazingly. And you're the master of tips and tricks for the EVS operators. Anything like for 2020? Go on. 25 regarding tips and tricks, something you want to mention, how to start the new year, how to start the new year, or don't have anything in your mind? What would you say to the new EVS operators?
Oh, just get your hands on an LSMVF. Like, don't even. I mean, if you see a legacy remote, I mean that's great, but really get your hands on an LSMVF remote. I mean, once you get on that system, um, I mean, there's no going back. But yeah, if you're young, just starting out, just get your hands on the equipment. Just play around with it. Really, that's the only way you learn. It'll sink in, and you'll learn it quickly, quicker than just reading or watching the videos. Man, just get your hands on it. Just so yeah, that's my recommendation.
Just, I love it. So it just get on, get your hands dirty, do some sweat job, sweat a lot, and just practice, practice, practice. Just get your muscle memory and play on the LSMV like you're playing on the piano. Or if you're
Yeah.
not playing on the piano, just like some other people are playing on the piano. That's the thing. You don't look at LSMV, you play on it. Rodrigo, it was amazing. Thank you for your time. One more time, appreciating for your, do appreciate all your help with everything as a professional and as a friend. Hopefully, you have a wonderful Christmas in Toronto, Canada. I'm moving to Italy tomorrow, so I'll be in the mountains. Hopefully, I'll have some internet there. So, around 2,500, more than 2,000 meters above the sea level. So one more time, thank you very much, and I think that we'll just shortly get to the finish. And man, respect for all your work and good luck in 2025, Rodrigo.
Thanks a lot, sir. I always enjoy talking to you. So all the best. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in the new year.
Bye.
Bye.